Well, good morning to you here at 6 o'clock. Right now, storms are starting to move through the metro. You can see the wall of green south of the Twin Cities and making their way east. Been seeing a lot of lightning strikes, too, if you look south or if you live in the southern suburbs for sure. Yeah, Jason and Alicia here with you on this Thursday. Let's get right out to Guy so we can plan out this morning commute. Hey, Guy.
Hey, absolutely. Yeah, you can actually see, again, those lightning strikes there off to the south. A lot of heavy downpours here south of the Twin Cities over Scott, Dakota counties. Yeah, just more steady rain just coming down here. So keep that in mind if you're traveling south or vice versa. If you're heading into the Twin Cities, probably not finding much of any rain at all. And then north of 94, it's quiet. Just to kind of zoom into those areas that are finding some heavy showers and storms at this time. Looks like the strongest over Austin. It's possible you're finding some small-sized hail right along the 90 corridor. You can see this storm cell here south of Owatonna, just over the Austin area moving east. Mankato, south of that, north of Wells, right in between, finding some strong showers and storms, and then also to the west of Mountain Lake. Now, this will quickly break apart as things move east. Nothing severe. I haven't seen any severe thunderstorm warnings this morning. By the time we get into about late morning, early afternoon, after this cluster of showers and storms break apart, we'll find more dry time than wet, with showers turning more isolated. If you're getting ready to step out now, it's 61. By late morning, notice about 65. Showers getting ready to clip portions of the metro. It's going to push a little bit further north here through about 9 a.m., 10, 11 o'clock, cloudy skies. Temperatures in the upper 60s. Megan, how are the roads?
Hey, the roads are looking overall, they are looking well this morning overall, but I do want to tell you about a situation. So this is in Stillwater. So if your route takes you through Stillwater, take caution this morning. Just make sure you give those first responders, the people who are involved in this crash, a little extra space if possible, of course. So again, this is at 36 heading eastbound Norrell Avenue. Overall, though, if you look across the metro, we're seeing lots of green right now, so things are looking good. A good reminder, make sure those windshield wipers are working on days when we are expecting some rain.
Our store is temporarily closed due to the COVID-19 virus outbreak.
It's a voicemail we never thought we'd hear. 3 years ago, COVID changed the world and our lives forever.
And it's been a long 3 years. And just within the last 6 hours, the country's emergency declaration officially ended. According to the CDC, the virus killed 1 million people here in the U.S. and hospitalized at least 6 million more. Now that the emergency is over, some changes will happen.
Big changes for sure. CC is live in Minneapolis breaking down what this news means for you. Hey, CC.
Hi, good morning. So health officials say that they're making this move right now because COVID-19 related hospitalizations and also deaths are declining. There's also high levels of immunity right now in the population. So starting today, some changes will happen, but for the most part, things are going to stay the same. So here's a breakdown that we have for you this morning. Health officials say that access to COVID-19 vaccinations and then certain treatments along with that will generally not be affected, and they should still be available to you for free right now. But once the government stops buying or distributing them, cost and access could change. Those at-home COVID tests that you were getting may no longer be covered by your insurance. So health officials are telling you to reach out to your insurance providers to find out more information about that. Also, we know that telehealth was big. Major telehealth flexibilities will stay in place through December 2024. And if you've been tracking COVID-19 data along with health officials say they'll continue to track that data for you.
We will continue to monitor if we see a spike or something. We'll continue to track that and then share that with our partners.
Now, health officials are also asking you to still stay vigilant. So if you see someone who's sick or if you get sick, make sure you're still taking those extra precautions right now. Jason, Alicia.
All right, CC, thanks for that update.
In a few hours, a 17-year-old could make his first court appearance after being arrested in the death of a hockey coach. Michael Brazel was shot outside his home in St. Paul after confronting someone trying to break into his wife's car. Yesterday, police say a SWAT team arrested the teen. Police say they are confident the teen is the person who shot Brazel. People who know the coach are relieved and hope that justice will be served.
In some ways, I've just kind of wanted to bury my head in the sand and not talk it through. It's incredibly sad, and I just hope everybody realizes what a terrific human being was taken from us.
The suspect is being held on suspicion of second-degree murder. It's not clear yet if he'll be charged as an adult.
I'm Lauren Lemanchek. A former Minneapolis police officer pleaded guilty to kicking a man in the head and beating him during the arrest following George Floyd's murder. This plea agreement will allow Justin Stetson to avoid jail time or a felony conviction. When asked, Stetson said he was sorry for what he'd done. The victim in the case, Jaleel Stallings, has called this plea agreement a betrayal of justice.
We'll take a look at this crash out of Albertville. This happened yesterday on I-94. You can see a semi colliding with a Buick that was pulled over on the shoulder. Traffic cameras show that the car was pulled over from a smaller crash that happened a little earlier. This morning, we know one person was hurt and sent to a hospital in St. Cloud. State Patrol tells us their injuries are not serious. We're getting a live picture in from El Paso, Texas right now, where hundreds of migrants are getting ready to cross into the United States. At midnight tonight, Title 42, the COVID-era health order put in place to control immigration, will come to an end. And we think about the humanitarian crisis only being at the southern border, but there's something going on at our northern border as well.
A record number of migrants are crossing from Canada, including a big increase here in Minnesota. Denny Spiewak has a look by the numbers.
During the first 6 months of this fiscal year, the Border Patrol Grand Forks sector, which covers Minnesota and North Dakota, has reported 100 encounters with migrants. That already surpasses the entire total from the previous year. There were 81 encounters in fiscal year 2022 and 90 in fiscal year 21. Border Patrol expects this area to match or surpass the most recent high of 2020, which saw 227 encounters. Along the entire northern U.S. border this fiscal year, there have been more than 80,000 encounters, which is on pace to smash last year's figures.
And a majority, we've learned, are coming from Mexico. So what's going on? In about 30 minutes, experts tell us why more migrants are making their journey longer by coming through the northern border. It is the largest ever investment in affordable housing in Minnesota, and it's heading to Governor Walz's desk. Lawmakers put the final touches on a $1 billion package that includes hundreds of millions of dollars for the construction of new subsidized housing. The bill also includes, for the first time ever, state rental assistance vouchers that will work like the federal Section 8 program. And there's money for first-generation home buyers for those who grew up in apartments.
This is the most ambitious bill to create pathways to home ownership than the legislature has ever considered. And for a state that has one of the nation's worst home ownership racial equity gaps, this is a big deal.
When government subsidizes something, there's only one result, and that is whatever it's subsidizing increases in price.
Republicans oppose the bill because it includes a new quarter-cent sales tax in the 7-county metro area, which will pay for subsidized housing on an ongoing basis.